big, too broke, no hope. Never listen hard-headed. Putting in work overtime on the low. Only did what God tell me. Nigga big shining, big dominant.
This shit got like a perfect intro when it comes to like a podcast. I can see it already with the show starting. The reason I like this too, because you get the recording of the audio on top of it.
What you mean?
You'll see like when I edit, you're gonna see the music playing like as if it's a video. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like back, like far in the back.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be over top.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see that shit. You gotta show me that shit. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's nice when I drop. I got some shit coming.
That's one thing I noticed. Like out of everybody in the camp, I see you the most consistent. You and Soul.
Man, it's cool. I'm trying to. I'm my little brother right there. You feel me? Brother right there. Crackers playing is far from sadness, so I gotta stay on my grind. Protect me in mind. The only thing that's on my mind, I'm always ready for war. They take the process and hand it up the score. Ain't on top of choice, they don't know what I got in store. Shawty just like the fuck, she ain't no whore. I ain't gon' save her though, it ain't in me. Whoa, I don't know, the last one made me cold with her. I was ready to grow old on me. She had to fold, that's all she rolled. Now I'm back on the road, another pack sold. Get this shit straight, I know they gon' hate, I know they gon' try to impersonate, but this shit you can't recreate. I'm one of a kind, I'm the one guy you gon' see every time I ain't no clone. That was me you were talking to on the phone about that dough. Don't nobody answer the phone for me but my answer machine until we need some extra hands to execute the plan until then. We don't need nobody coming around with their baggage causing static. Yeah, I got some questions, dog. Your style is unique. I ain't running into nobody that got your style yet. I'm trying, that's what I want. Yeah. At everything that's going on, you stand out in the midst of all that there. Yeah. You doing something. I mean, we ain't here for fun. Yeah. It might be fun, but there's a purpose for this shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me go ahead and start this off. When the love is strong, when the sex is in it, trying to smoke it strong. Go ahead and we back again with another episode of Artist to Artist at the AV Club. You're here with your boy Westside, and I have a special guest here today. You already know what it is, man. Smoke one in the building, man. How y'all doing today, man? Let's get it. All right, so go ahead and tell me about that track right there that we were just bumping to. That one right there, that right there, that was just like a statement piece, you know, just letting them know, man, basically by any means necessary. I can do it by myself, with a team, without, it don't matter. We gonna get it done. Okay. We gonna get it done. Right. And I seen the visuals for it when y'all was working on it, man. That thing professional. Who you had on the camera? I'm curious. Oh, that my partner Pee-wee. Pee-wee. Flick him up. Flick him up. Look him up, LLC. Yeah, that's him right there. Oh, okay. All right. And get his at right. I get it right before the thing. Is that a person that you normally go to when it comes to like your visuals, or you know? Yeah, I got a couple people. I got my partner Kenny. Got my partner Dre. You know, we it's a little like a little setup that I got there for a couple people that I be working with. You feel me? Okay, I feel that. Me personally, right now, it's just me. My experience with videographers, I talked about it on the last episode. Had an experience that didn't go necessarily how I wanted, and then I read this book by Russ. I think it's All in Your Head. And he was just talking about how sometimes it's important for you to go ahead and just, you know, if you have to, do it yourself, because by you doing it yourself, you can put more into it. If you do it on your own, can't nobody, you fucked it up. Exactly. If it go wrong. Yeah. If you let somebody else do it, they fuck it up, that's not on you. You got to deal with that at the end of the day. If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. And are you really going to fuck it up when you put your hands on it? Exactly. That's just how I look at it. And you're going to put the most effort into it. You're going to put the most into it. And it's on your time. So, you know, some people, and I understand, like when you're doing things like that, like videography, or if you're a photographer, you're doing, you know, photos, or engineer, you're doing so much, and then you got your day-to-day thing. So trying to balance everything at the same time, you know, it does happen. You might have a project that you might have waited on for too long to do that one, but you know, your sense of urgency is here when it's supposed to be here. So that's like one of the benefits when it comes to doing it yourself. Is like, all right, I gotta prioritize. This is what needs to be done right now. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna ask you about the name Smoke One. Like, how you came up with that one? I've been smoking weed for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so back in the day, they called me Smoke because we always used to smoke. And then they say I look like Chris Tucker already. So you feel me? So then that came with Smokey. You feel me? So then it just dropped down just like when we get in the game, you know, let's keep it real. Smoke one because we always smoking. So then that's when 1 or 2 came into it too and everything like that because we constantly smoking. And always smoking. You're lucky we can't smoke in here. A nigga been smoking right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
my bad. You know, AB Club right now.
You feel me? It's all good. It's all good. We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right.
But so I wanted to ask you, like, where are you from exactly?
I'm from here, Dade County.
Dade County. Okay, what part exactly?
Dade County, Carroll City.
Carroll City. Oh, okay. Shout out to Carroll City.
Grew up in Miramar though. You feel me? We be all over the place with it. You feel me?
Yeah. I ran through all Miramar like coming up. Yeah, I'm originally from West Palm, but I came up this way like going into middle school. So spent majority in Miramar, a little bit in Dade. A little bit in Fort Lauderdale, just moving around and stuff like that.
It's been Carroll City, Miramar, and Pines. That's it. Them 3 right there. That's all. That's all.
That block right
there. That's all the nigga really know. Beyond that, y'all can have that there.
So let me ask you, what was your inspiration coming up around that time? Like
my partner. We don't really kick it no more with my partner. You feel me? He was the one that was really doing the shit. You feel me? But then I had sat down for a little bit of time and shit like that. So when I came home, you know, everybody's life done changed. You feel me? Everybody got kids, now different shit going on. So now everybody not chasing the same way no more. So in my mind, I was like, let me just start this shit. Maybe that'll light a fire up on that nigga. You feel me? Get him back in the paint. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't kicking it no more. You feel me? So it's just like shit.
You already got the ball. You might as well
Am I trying to? You know what I'm saying? Like shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I got to this point. You feel me? But that is where I got my inspiration from, my brother though. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah. Well, do you mind me asking, like, how long was you sitting down for? Like,
I did 31 months.
31 months.
Yeah.
So like, as far as that, like, what would you say you learned in that process in them 31 months? Like that you still carry with you to this day, like something that you would say life-wise you probably learned something in that 31 months.
People.
That's important. That's a gem right there. People don't understand. It's funny that people don't understand people.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. People don't understand people. You know what I'm saying? When you start to understand people, you don't even, what's understood don't need to be explained.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can just move and I see what's going on, so I ain't gonna, and people say it's nonchalant, or especially women say it's nonchalant or something like that. But it's not nonchalant. It's just if I see what's going on and you do exactly what I saw, it don't faze me because I was expecting it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In so many different ways, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? People only gonna look at it one way from their perspective. But in life, if you really can start to understand people and shit like that, people don't faze you. Yeah. Because it's like,
Yeah, I personally feel the same way. It's a lot when you become a people's person. Because originally I wasn't as social. Like growing up, I was always the quiet one. I observe, if anything, I was more observant. So if I was in let's say a new school or something, I probably wouldn't talk to nobody for like the first couple months. Exactly. But the whole time I'm observing everybody, and I get an idea of who I can talk to, who I can't talk to, who I can rock with, and what way I can rock with them, who I can't really, rock with on that level. And I would say that's what got me, like, on a day-to-day, I carry that with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Just because people are out for themselves nowadays. There's no villages no more. You know what I'm saying? How do you say? You know what I'm saying? And you could be a part of a gang. You be a part of all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's still not a village in itself. Yeah. That shit fall apart like that. It don't matter. So it's just like people when young boy talk about people scare him. It's not that people scare me. Yeah. It's just I know people.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it's like the nigga say, I expect all my brothers to be my brother. I expect people to be people. So I'd like to stay away from them because they gonna do some shit. Guaranteed every time.
I agree.
Every time.
And that's one of the things one of the lessons I learned also and I carry with me. Because like me, I'm a helping person and I'm giving. And sometimes that could be at fault because people, if they could see that, some take advantage. You know what I mean?
Most.
Most take advantage. They don't have that same energy to be like, all right, you rocking with me like this, I got you like this too. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. If it's that way, that's how it's supposed to be. Exactly. And one thing I do is I don't do anything on the behalf of expecting someone to do it for me just because people gonna be people.
Exactly.
So if I do something for you, it's just out of the kindness of my heart and I wanted to, and I know like I'm not taking nothing from this in the sense of, damn, he dropped the ball here. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I look at it as I did my part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, beyond that, I don't need shit.
And it's interesting that you say that because when you was like there's no villages, because even when you say gangs, that's the structure. That's originally how it was created for it to be that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But nowadays it seems like a lot of
everybody. We all lost. I'm not gonna say everybody. We all lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to find my way in the process. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm searching for my way, I'm getting frustrated with people because they not looking for their way. We just lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody's just going through it, and nobody's searching for nothing. And it's right in front of us if you look for it. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking into eating different and shit like that. And then when you see what the fuck they feeding us, dog,
oh my God.
that shit'll piss you off in its own thing right there. You know what I'm saying?
If it's not what you eating, it's the prices, man. You looking at what you getting, and you like, man, just like 2, 3, 4 years ago, this was half the price.
Come on now, something
thing,
right.
double.
Something's going on.
Yeah, of course. Me personally, my whole theory is pandemic. A lot of people ran it up, and they figured a way to get it back.
The thing is, though, a lot of the shit that we finding out was going on before the pandemic. Yeah. So it's not. So it's just like now. It's just like they ran it up so much that now they done got comfortable. Yeah. So now you can see what they doing now because they don't give a fuck no more because they in a position now. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like on type of time. Shit, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? We positioned ourselves so good now that y'all can see what we got going on now. You know what I'm saying? And now what?
Nah, that's real.
That's why I'm a little frustrated with the world. Yeah.
So with the frustration, do you ever put that in your music? Like, is that ever anything you use as
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, a lot, because I'm trying to get a message across, but at the same time, you're playing with you know, it's a wild world we live in right now.
Nah, it most definitely is. I feel like right now it's probably the most difficult time to be a creator than ever.
Because that's one of the things that I really want to do is get a point across and get the people to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because like we lost like a motherfucker. Like it's crazy. Motherfucker go on the TV and say a couple of words and everybody life change. You know? And not for the better.
Yeah,
and they still smile. It don't make no sense though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with that. The way I look at the world is like, you make it what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control everything on the outside. You can only control what's in your bubble. So like, even nowadays when I look at like social media and the things that they post on there, sometimes I'm like, you know, if it wasn't for all this that I'm doing, AV Club, you know, Artist to Artist podcast, my music, I probably wouldn't be on social media as much, just because the stuff that is being pushed so much in it is like
brainwash.
If you not just brainwash, but if you're not just mentally strong, it's some people out there, it will abuse you. Like it will hurt you in a social and spiritual level where you may not, you know, be yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why when it comes to like stuff like that, like, I try to do it in moderations. You know what I'm saying? Control what's around you. Control the people that surround you. Don't have people in your corner that ain't necessarily for you.
Yeah, you gotta always be aware you're surrounded.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question back on the music. So like, growing up, what was some of the inspirations musically that you had coming up?
Growing up, nigga just always was hustling. Just in any way, shape, or form. The first thing I ever sold was some Smarties. The first thing I ever sold was some Smarties. We used to sell them 4 for $1. 4 for $1. Real shit, 4 for $1. And on Friday, you get 5 for, get 1 for free. You get 5 for $1. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first, and it was mean too. Like, you know, they used to throw it down on the ground, roll it up, pick it up, smoke it and shit like that. You know, that dumb shit we used to do. So we used to make some good money off of that shit though back in the day. So then that's when it just grew into what it grew into. So a nigga just always been hustling and grinding. So it's just like, if you know the hustling, you know the game, it's just a different product.
Yeah.
So that's just where the inspiration came from me, because the nigga just always been hustling and grinding. So it's just like, but it's always been a struggle because, you know, we growing up a certain way, you feel me? So it's just like, why not put that in the music and then push it just like any other product you had before?
Nah, facts. You got to. Yeah, when it comes to music, it's marketing.
That's all it is.
You're selling yourself in a sense. You're selling who you are in the music.
It's quality over quantity always.
Yeah, quality over quantity. So let me ask you this. Is it important, because now that you say that, is it important for an artist to be who they are in the music in real life, or is it more so it should be separate?
It's not that you should be the artist, the same person in your music as in real life. Is if your music is real, you are that person in real life. Yeah. It's not should you be this person. And that's where people get it mixed up. People rap about a life that they're not living and then go try to live that life, when originally this is all put on because we're rapping about something that we're actually living. So it's not like, oh shit, this nigga ain't ready for this nigga ain't ready for that. That's why most of the niggas that you see from the 90s and different times like that came up are still here. Yeah. Because they really were living that way, so they know how to move out here for real. all these young niggas coming up now, not really living like that, don't know how to move out here for real.
Yeah.
And shit goes on. Yeah. You know? So that's where the game's messed up, and that's where that question even comes up. Because you knew niggas who was rapping back in the day that was really living like that. You feel me? That you type their name in the internet and the proof is right there. There was no question. You get what I'm saying? Nowadays is the nigga 2-3 million up and then the paperwork show up. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on now, that's it, the game messed up now. It's just it's wild now. You feel me? That's why I just sit back and just try to get mine in my own cup with my people, and that's what I'm gonna worry about until we can move the masses. Until then, you get what I'm saying? Because the masses.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of that going on, where it comes down to a lot of people that's making music, and I think it's more so just replicating. They making what they listen to.
Exactly. And
right now, one of the biggest genres is like drill type music. So when they making what they listen to, and you know they talented at it because it sounds good.
It sounds good. Exactly.
It's not like it's like they making it as trash.
They never shot a gun in their life.
Yeah, they just never shot a gun, but that's what they talking about, and it's just like someone.
And then you going back and forth with a nigga that really
do it. Cause you can't tell the difference because you got on a mask and you don't know if that's a mask or if that's his real face.
Exactly.
So when you going back and forth with him, you thinking like, all right, you know,
he a square. You know what I'm saying? Because we playing this just for the rap shit and everything like that. But the nigga really, you say something about a nigga and people really have died on his side because he really lives that way. You never felt the loss, and you feel me? And it was snatched from, like, people never don't understand that shit. They play with words, they play with names and all this different type of shit. And then now we supposed to cry over this different shit. This shit just wild to me, just the shit that be going on around here nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if y'all know what y'all signed up when shit used to go on back in the day and niggas would die, the people knew what was going on.
Yeah.
So that's why shit just moved a certain way and it was organized. Now when shit go on, everybody act like they lost. Oh, what? Huh?
Yeah, they clueless.
Yeah, exactly. Like
what happened? I don't understand.
But like, we didn't know he was robbing and everything like that. But you got the links on that. Like people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Another thing I'll say is the difference between then and now is like people are more visible location wise. You know what I mean? Some of these applications, people not even checking to see what the guidelines say.
But that's because they not.
And the guidelines might say, hey, is it okay if we show your location to all your friends? And they just pressing, okay.
But think about it. Even back in the day, there was ways to get locations too, and niggas moved a certain way to get around.
That's true, but now it's even worse because back then you know who is who. You know what I'm saying? Now it's so in a sense of this person could be putting on a facade, and really in actuality, they're a good person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you know them personally, you'd be like, Myron? Myron, real cool. Like, I've been knowing Myron since grade school. He's the nicest person ever. But Myron has got a facade because he's this Lil Trill. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a real artist, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just a fake alias, Lil Trill. And Myron is Lil Trill, but in actuality, Myron is a good person. Lil Trill is a savage. And he's playing this persona like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? With somebody across town that he don't know.
It's like that.
And it's like that.
It's like that.
Rail is real.
Exactly.
Like, it's the same person.
He ain't got to lie about it, cry about none of that shit. He know what's going on.
And everybody in his town know he real.
And you want to play with this motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And now you got these abilities where now it seems like everybody got to go live. Everything is about going live.
That's my point.
And they can see your backdrop. They can see who you with. They can see the location. And
what kind of war is that?
And it don't even make sense for you to be beefing with someone and you going live and they can see where you at.
Why you ain't lurking?
Or they go to back and forth, drop the pen. How you got
the nigga phone number? How you looking for a nigga? You can get in touch with the nigga. What kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's the games that's played.
Listen, if I could call a nigga, we ain't beefing.
What we beefing about?
What we beefing about? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If I can't call you, there's a reason I can't call you because we looking for each other.
Most of the time, it's not even anything serious, and they never even seen each other in person. So it's like, how can you have a real beef with an enemy you've never met?
Just going on
you know
this internet shit off of views, off of plays, and off of streams and shit like that. When it's like, if you was a real hustler, you got it off the dirt in the first place. The only reason you had beef is because the nigga didn't like what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. And then if you coming over here asking for a problem, then I have to do what I have to do to protect mine.
Yeah.
But if I'm putting myself on the line, out the gate for the bread, we already on the line already. Them people already want us on. Now you gonna put them niggas on you on purpose.
On top of that.
On purpose. It don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all we already ducking and sliding from doing many things and start adding them on. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna ask you on the next one. All right, when going from that, now the music is being used in these cases when it comes to certain artists getting arrested, right? Mm-hmm. So do you think like that's something that should be used? Because the lyrics has always been these kind of lyrics to begin with since way back when in the 90s era. Mm-hmm. It's always been that, but it was never tied into an actual situation. I think that's where it's going wrong. Like when they rapped about robbing somebody, it wasn't an exact how they did it, who it was. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like, oh, we gonna pinpoint, oh, we can connect this. He said he had on an all blue. Oh, in the camera video, he got an all blue here. Oh, this is person saying hi. Then they're able to just connect it.
The way they did it, they told real stories but changed it.
Yeah,
that's what they did. I don't even know what you would want to tell in like facts like that for like down to details. If you feel me, if you really doing some shit like that, you feel me. If you want to tell a story, you feel me. You tell a story, change this name, change this color, whatever the case may be. You straight. So if you playing that game in the first place, I'm not on that type of time. Change a couple of things around and you feel me.
Yeah.
That blue shirt is orange now,
Yeah, it's the simple things you can change.
They can't tell you shit now. So when you tell the people you telling something, that's you. You told them now they moving on what you told them. So I can't help you out now. You know what I'm saying? Silence is a virtue.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with that 1,000%. All these stories that's coming out and you seeing it like with the Thug situation when they talking about the lyrics, and with Thug, he got such a unique way of delivering. Sometimes you enjoying it without realizing what he's saying. He's like one of them artists.
But my thing is, if they got to get your lyrics, that means you already moving right.
Yeah.
Because they can't get you.
That's true.
So why slip up that way?
I guess when you get away with some, well, not you, but in a sense, some
you
people
get comfortable.
They get so comfortable because they just keep getting away with it. It's like, man, I got to showboat a little bit.
Fuck
like
that.
You just show that, hey man, I'm just coming over.
Yeah, you know why these got this shit going on for so long? They ain't showboating the fuck thing. Anytime a motherfucker say anything about these motherfuckers can be up, who knows what the fuck? I didn't do it.
Yeah,
that wasn't me.
Know nothing about that. Yeah,
us, we get a little something. Yeah, that damn right, that was me.
Yeah,
man, sit your stupid ass down.
Honestly, the last couple cases I seen, it seemed like that's pretty much how they been getting it. Like pretty much they done got away with it, but they get caught in the end because of the fact that they showed something online.
Man, these people got so many more bodies than us, man. And you don't hear them talking about none of that there, and they gonna keep dropping them.
Yeah,
we can't get away with one. Anyway, get called for one. Like, come on, dog. Shit don't make sense.
You're right. I want to go into this next one because it was another one I seen that you had. And I saw the visuals for it. It stood out. And when I heard it, I was like, man, this is like one of my favorites that I heard you come out with so far. So I want to play this one.
Let me see what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, me and my partner. Yeah, me and my partner, no love, yeah.
Come on, just take a ride with me. Come on, just smoke about 5 with me. Come on, just get high with me. We gon' smoke 5 trees. That shit that had you hungry. I'm talking about the munchies. The high grade had you looking sideways while we rolling down the highway. On the way to my place, she gon' give me 5 A's. They sit on my face. I said we gotta pace. I don't wanna lose this feeling I get from this place. This car I gotta replace. These crackers stay in my way. I'm just a young hustler trying to make it out this jungle. I know on my way out I'ma have to rumble, might stumble, but I promise you I won't fumble so many times. I ain't wanna be alive, so I go sit in my ride and go for a drive. I'm from Florida, so I go find some water to sit beside just to clear my mind. All to keep my mind and not cry.
Even though I'm losing my mind, I'm about to take a slow drive and smoke about 5. Feeling like this the whole night. It's been my whole life. It's been my whole life. Yeah. My whole life. It's been my whole life. Yeah. It's been my whole life.
Alright, so tell me about that record. How y'all came up with that one?
We came up with that one on the fly.
On the fly?
On the fly.
On the fly. So so tell me, like, before we go into that, what's your featuring process like when it comes to featuring with artists? Because
I gotta know you.
Yeah, okay. So
I just gotta know you.
All right,
see. Like I already told you, I don't like people. I don't like people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we gonna get this off the muscle. It's gonna get off of the ground either way. No matter what. You feel me? We don't need all of that. No, you need the feature with this for this name, or whatever the case may be. We gonna build this off of the muscle.
Okay.
So be all right. Everybody you see around me, they around me for a reason.
And when it comes to like doing features, do you have a tendency to put the business up front? Because like I'll give you an example, right? I did a feature with a homie of mine's we did 2 songs. Songs are great fire, right? But in the way that I started collaborating with artists, like they were like you, people I knew, and it was never really the business. It was always like, yo, let's just knock out some songs. You know, if it's for you, you put it up. If it's for me, I put it up. And in that process of me putting the song out, it became a situation of splits, right? So he told me what he wanted, but it was like after I had already put it out, so I was confused. And I was like, wait, why would you tell me now? Like, why wouldn't you tell me prior? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know, you know,
that's why I don't
how to go about that.
Too many features with too many different people. Because then, like, really, I only think I did a feature with No Love and Soul. The only thing and Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't do too many features with people I don't know. So I haven't ran into that problem because it's really like family type thing. So
okay, all right. So when it comes to music, it's not that important as far as like splits and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I haven't got to those problems yet where you're dealing with all these different people you don't know and shit like that, and all that crazy shit going on. I haven't ran into that yet.
Okay, so tell me about the Soul Network. Like how that started. Like how you got into that collective.
Oh, cause that's my little brother. See, I got Smoke 1 and 2 Entertainment. You feel me? That's my label. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to
you. You already know. So Soul Net, me and him just collaborate together on just basically a whole lot of stuff. Just anything he got going on, you know, I come over there. Anything he need from me, I can get it, and anything I got that he got that I need, he'll let me have it too. You feel me? With resource wise, you feel me? So we just get it done at the end of the day. So just Soul Net and Smoke 1, you know.
Oh, okay, all right. And while you saying that, also like tell me like, is there any extra endeavors that you pushing right now that's going on?
Oh yeah, I got some merch coming real soon. You feel me?
Make that announcement.
Yeah, real soon.
Merch on the way. Merch on the way.
We got hoodies on the way. We got shirts on the way. We got Scullies on the way. We got crop tops for the ladies on the way. We got booty shorts and leggings for the ladies too. What else we got? We got an album coming too on 2024. Oh, yeah. 2024.
Another announcement. You
understand? Yeah, we got a lot coming, man. You know, we just be lay back, you know, back in the Maybach, you know, just chilling, you know. We got a lot on the way though.
Okay,
got a lot on the way for him.
And let me ask you, like with the Smoke 1 Entertainment, is it just you or is there other artists that's
right now Smoke 1's the only one under the label right now. You feel me? We trying to get on. Yeah, I'm putting that out there. He gonna get mad at that. Now we trying to get No Love up under there right now.
Okay,
you know, No Love playing with me though. What you doing, cuz? We need you up under the label right now. You playing with me though. You feel me? We put out straight heat now. I need you now.
Yes, sir. I love the collaboration that I did. I've been listening to some of the other records on there that you got on your platform. I'm rocking with. Also, let me tell you this other one that I like.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, man. I'm big on supporting. Like when it comes down to it, like when I started doing music, I started back in like 2018, right?
Okay.
So when I started doing music and really finding myself, because that's the first process when you become an artist.
Yeah.
Is finding myself. And once I found myself as an artist, I understood that this race isn't won by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it takes a couple of people here and there that helps you along the way.
Exactly.
So that's when I started collaborating more and working with people and things like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, building relationships and then getting into different endeavors like the podcasting and videographer and
I'm loving this podcast and shit like that. You know, let the people know where I'm coming from. You feel me? Yeah, I had to come stop by and see what's up with you. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to make a platform where artists could come and connect with their fans and connect with an audience that may have not
and
seen
they comfortable in here. You feel me? You know, anybody
exactly,
come through this shit. You feel me?
As a matter of fact, if you want to interview, come down. You know, hit me up at the 828 podcast. You feel me? We shoot at the AV Club. If you want a podcast and you want to shoot one, you need some editing for a podcast and you need someone to produce your podcast, hit up the AV Club Studios and they can hook you up. You know, they'll get you right. Get you some nice packages.
Smooth business.
Yes,
smooth
sir.
business.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. All right, so going to the next topic. All right, so what was the process for you, like when it comes to finding yourself, right, as an artist? How did you decide, like, what message you wanted to push? Like, I know you said originally you started because your homeboy, and he didn't keep going. Yeah. So what keeps you going?
The hustle itself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Once you find a way and then you see that the amount at the end, you can't stop the mission until you reach the end, you know? Mm-hmm. So at this point, it's just to feed my people and get them a different life. And then, and then after sitting down just for 31 months, you feel me? You see what goes on back there, though. Just from passing through there, you're going to see what goes on back there behind the walls. And when you see what goes on back there, you see the system is corrupting itself. It's not no rehabilitation in that any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like certain people, I'm not saying everybody need to be free because, you know, there's some crazy motherfuckers back there. You know what I'm saying? But certain people really don't need to be back there. And then when they get out, they fucked up.
Yeah, because they lost all that time.
Not even the time, mentally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? They're mental and they see certain things, and if they're not built for it, they go through certain things that they'll never get over. You know what I'm saying? And they'll never, it just fucks up their head. You know what I'm saying? So the system is so fucked up that you put people in the shit to fuck up their life for the benefit of other people, but that's a whole nother situation, you know what I'm saying? But that's another thing that motivates me, though, you feel what I'm saying? Is you know that you know certain pain and certain shit that people are going through and nobody knows about it. You feel what I'm saying? If you could speak on it and try to make some type of change, you feel me? Yeah. Even behind closed doors or on a platform, whatever the case may be, you can do that, but you need money to do that.
Yeah, that's facts. So do you have a love for, because I feel like when it comes to this grind, it's very similar, even like with podcasting. It's not something that's like overnight success. Of course, you got some people that get blessed and they just wake up one day and
it happened. It worked.
It just happens for them. You know what I mean? Like, and for y'all, you know, God bless
salute y'all motherfuckers. Goddamn.
But for the rest of us that ain't blessed like that,
it's a grind to it.
It's a grind. So, would you say that you got a love for the grind itself?
Yeah, I love music itself. I love music itself. I ain't gonna leave that out there. Music itself. I've always had a love for music. You feel me? My mom, she was in a singer group when she was coming up. You feel me? So.
Oh, word! Shout out to mom.
Yeah, my mom was a singer group coming up. So it's in my blood. It's in my blood. Okay. So I just fell into us, and then so I found a love for it. I guess you feel me, because it was already meant to be somehow, some way.
Okay. Is there any artist that like growing up that you listen to the most? Pac. I felt that one. Shout out to Pac, man. Yeah, man.
I was born in 96, so you know that's when all that shit happened. So everybody go crazy because he just left. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel like Pac was like, I seen some posts. I said Pac is iconic, the biggest icon in music, in rap music. I mean, he's basically the Bob Marley of rap. Nah, that's not to take away anything. The reason why I'm gonna get to it when it comes to rap, when I say Bob Marley of rap, I feel like regardless of how long time with music goes, rap music, Pac is still gonna be right where he's at. Exactly. It's just like how reggae is. Bob been gone for so long.
People try to say he's overrated and shit like that, but the music is the music. It's timeless. That same vibe. Anytime that shit come on, it's there. You know?
When people say that he overrated, I be like, look, this is what I want you to do.
Go ahead.
Go check that man catalog and pick your favorite artist and count his catalog and see how many classic songs that he got compared to Pac.
Come on now.
And then compare how long they've been out. Exactly. I guarantee you, he ain't got as nearly as Pac.
Come on, man.
In the short span that Pac was doing his thing, man, we had this debate on this other show that I do called Temperature Chat Podcast, right? And it was the comparison between Biggie and Pac. And it was like, oh, who's better than this, that, and the third. Now, Pac wasn't the most lyricist rapper. That wasn't his forte.
He had a point.
That was Biggie. Yeah. Biggie was the word flow and you know what I'm saying, and the word play like that. That's Biggie lane. I get that to him. He's very skilled at what he do.
Exactly.
But when it comes to storytelling, concept, hooks, you know what I'm saying, the impact of a record, that was Pac. You know what I'm saying? And I even sat down and counted. We just went through his catalog and just made a list of like top Pac records. I passed 20. I passed 20 songs.
Come on now.
In the short years that he did music, I passed 20 songs. He don't even have as many
classics
like albums. You get what I'm saying? Most of his albums is like after he died.
Exactly.
So it's not even music that he saw over and said, this is exactly what I wanted to sound like.
He made.
It's something he made. Maybe it's halfway done and someone came in and put the other half and said it's going out. You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to Pac.
One of the greatest.
One of the greatest to ever do it, man. Again, I look at him like a Bob of rap music, not to say like he spoke the piece like Bob, but in a sense of where he at in that icon section, he's by himself, and I don't see him getting moved because I don't see no one doing what he did the way that he did it.
The way he did, and can't nobody
on the political side, because most of the time now, some of the bigger artists, they don't touch the political stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm not against them not doing it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said, it's your bubble. You pick and choose what you want to enter in your world. If that's not something you want to do, you may not be as knowledgeable in politics.
Politics is its own beast in itself.
Exactly. Not everybody is knowledgeable in politics, so I don't want you to go out there because you got a hot record and sound stupid.
Exactly.
And
start talking about some shit
crazy.
You don't know. Exactly.
Yeah, and then they just looking at you like, what? You know what I'm saying?
On, man. You had me for a little bit, but yeah.
Exactly. So, but the way that Pac did it, he touched the politics. Yeah. He made the records for the people at the bottom and the people up top.
And it always worked.
And then on top of that, one of his traits that always get overlooked, the man acting. Like where he did his acting. And it opened up a lane for even more artists that come from that kind of cloth to get into that acting lane, like your DMX and your 50 Cents and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? He that cloth is on its own. It's an icon. It's in the Raptors. Like, it can't be touched. That's Will Chamberlain. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody touching 100 points. You know what I'm saying? You can get all these other accolades. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be great in your own lane. But
that going to sit right there
yeah,
forever.
Just leave Pac alone. You ain't touching Pac. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I wanted to ask you a question, right? So with the grind and having the love for it, I wanted to know, like, is there ever times where you find it hard to keep going? Like, what are some of the things that you came across in music, in the grind of doing music, that may have made you feel like questioning whether you wanted to keep going or things like that?
Just when you put a certain amount of work into a project and then you don't get the response back from it that you want, that's the only thing that'll really, really stop you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I make the music for the people, but I'm telling my story. So at the end of the day, it really is therapy, and I am expressing myself, you feel me? Because I ain't sitting down with no therapist, and I ain't sitting in no room telling nobody my problems and all this shit here. And then, like, okay, breathing exercises and all this crazy. Man, I ain't doing that shit. You know, and I'm a soldier. So just to go in this booth and just express it in a way that people understand it. You know what I'm saying? And then just to be heard and understood, that's all a nigga need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I really want, just be understood. You know what I'm saying? Because people always say that I'm crazy, whatever the case may be. I'm throw it all. So then when you can put out a record and then you don't even speak to a person or nothing like that, but then they come back and then they understood what you said on the record or whatever the case may be, that's what a nigga just like right there. Yeah. It's beyond all the money and everything like that. If you could really feel a nigga and get a nigga and feel a nigga pain when I put it in a song like that there, that's all a nigga needs. So I got something out of that. That understands me. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
So what's another one I want to ask you? What's like your performance process? So like everybody different. Some people got.
I know my music, so today where I gotta go? Where I gotta go? You want me to stand right here? All right, go on, look at it, go. That's it. Ain't nothing to it.
The reason I ask that is because, like, for example, like some people they might be nervous when they about to go on stage.
Man. Where you want me to stand at? Fuck that.
Like you take Rod Wave for instance. Like Rod Wave say like he get nervous still to this day. Like when
I don't look at it being nervous. I look at it like these people just like me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. If you do, I fuck with you too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not nervous. It's just like let's see who like it. Let's see who don't. So that's why I can just wait where I'm going, which way. Okay. Never the performing with. That's why people. My dog even said that. He's like, you just get up there and just go do it. Ain't no other way to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah. That when it comes down to it, I think more so just overthinking. A lot of people overthink when they get on stage. You know, not too many people used to standing up on top of a stage and people looking up to you, and that
a whole bunch of lights turn on and all
lights
type
come
of shit.
On.
Niggas ain't ready for that shit. But if you just look at it like, hey, let's see what this shit look like when I'm done. Just go ahead. You know it's like, hey, it come out pretty good at the end of the day.
I think most of the time is you just got to go ahead first and just get out there, and this is going out to any young artists who just up and coming and you know thinking about performing and want to get up there. You know, you just got to do it. Honestly, that's what
only thing I can tell you is be comfortable in your own skin. You the artist, you know what you made, and you know what you coming over here to put on. Put on.
And don't look at the ground. Please don't
look at the ground. Look them in the eye. When you look at the crowd, look them in the eyes too, so then they really feel you and know that okay, we here. Exactly. Let's go. You feel me?
Even if you gotta pick one person, you can look at that one person the whole time you performing. Just don't let it be the ground. Don't let it be. If nobody coming to see someone perform, look at their shoes.
Looking like you're scared.
Yeah, don't. And that's another thing. You gotta believe in what you're saying. Like live in the performance. Practice. when it comes to Lil Russell, that's how he got his startup. He was doing a lot of practicing inside his home, and he would go live on YouTube and record it, and then people start watching the recordings.
Don't get me wrong, I might get in front of a mirror and then, you feel me, and go ahead and get my little 1-2, you know, that step back spin, you know. You know what
I mean? You never know what you might or a certain move, a hand gesture, because sometimes a simple hand gesture might make the performance a little more.
That's it, yeah.
You know what I mean? Your hands ain't just in your pockets or on the side of you. You know, you interacting with the people. Shoot, even give them a dap. Someone that's bumping, like, hey, appreciate you.
What's going on? Yeah,
give you this live performance. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's important. So those some tips y'all can take with y'all when it comes to live performance. See, the thing with doing the podcast and shit is like, as you get bigger, you're gonna have a team. But like in the beginning, it's more so just knowing your pockets and what you want to bring to the table.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so important. And even though I've been doing this for a little minute, it's something that you still get your reps in.
Hey, that is my favorite motherfucking song right there. You still get your
reps in, you feel me?
That is my favorite song right there. You snap right there. That's my pain right there. Yeah, I gave everything right there.
Losing my mind, I'm asking God for a sign. I've been on this grind for so long, is there another kind? I'm about to go insane, this shit been weighing on my brain. I need to get off of this train, I can't live this way no more. But what happens when it's stuck up in your veins and them your ways and you stuck up in them? My hoes, I gotta stop busting in. I never changed on a nigga, I just got trust issues. My bitches feel it the most. Ask me why I'm like that. I tell her cause I'm broken inside, right where my heart resides. So just stand on my side and I'll be that guy. I promise to provide, and over time I'm sorry I made you cry. I'm sorry I brought pain to your world. Your tears are more than your words. But shorty say I'm too calm, can't get a reaction on me at all. She just wanna know my emotions involved, but I left them in the ocean. The release date, a free man in the ocean. That's the potion for no more bad energy. Ain't nothing but a quarter century. I'm sorry that I had to see the penitentiary. Can't let it get the best of me. The cycle is gon' end with me. Too many depending on me. Can give a fuck less about the ones who pretended on me. Cause when my funds got low, they let me know they wasn't riding through to the next episode. When shit was left, they went right and say I'ma call you back. I remember them long nights out of sight and out of mind. God gave me a sign, removed all the ones around me who was lying. The shit almost made me start crying, but I just gotta keep riding. Don't nobody give a fuck, and that's the true sign. But to stay true, and it'll happen in due time. But it sucks when you gotta do it alone, and you're holding all this pain, and they just tell you keep holding on. And you know, I'm sorry I missed your call, I didn't mean to do it at all. You know, I got a lot of shit going on. My gorilla behind the walls, damn, I miss you, dog. That's why I'm out here going so hard. I remember them times, I promise they gon' know about us. I'm still on my grind, I'ma make sure that the team shine. Ain't gon' switch up just to sign a dotted line. I can't do it. Woo! Can't do it.
I like the cover on this shit too.
I'm losing my mind. I'm asking God for a sign.
You did the cover?
On this grind for so long.
Yeah, somebody made the cover. You did the cover.
I'm about to go
somebody make it.
on my brain. I need to get off of this train. I can't
the world is yours.
No more. But what happens when it's stuck up in your veins and in your ways and you stuck up in them? My hoes, I gotta stop busting in them. I never changed on a nigga. I just got trust issues. My bitches feel it the most. Ask me why I'm like that. I tell her cause I'm broken inside, right where my heart resides. Come on, baby, just listen. And I tell her that I'm broken inside, right where my heart resides. And I tell her that I'm broken inside, right where my heart resides. And I tell her. And I tell her.
I'm rocking with that record too.
You heard me.
That's another one.
I appreciate that.
Another one.
Yeah. We gonna keep them coming, man. We ain't slowing down at all. Yeah, we ain't slowing down at all.
So, what's some of the other things that you got on the way? I know you say you got the clothing, right? And I know you say you got a project coming up, right?
Yeah, we got I think in a couple of days should be coming out. Maybe this week, maybe next week. Y'all gonna see another video come out real soon, and then behind that we got an album coming out 2024, and then. Got some merch coming out before 2024 too. We're going to have some different shit too. So we got a lot coming on that.
Okay.
And then what else? Yeah, you know, we're going to have a whole lot more singles coming too behind everything. You know, we ain't going to stop nothing. We're going to keep throwing them down your throat. Just got to keep giving them to you. We got you.
Got to keep them coming, man.
We got you. We got plenty in the store. It ain't even hard work to give them to you. We got them. Yeah.
All right, and another thing I wanted to ask you, like, what's some of the goals that you got when it comes to this music thing? Like, I know you said you're doing it for the people that from where you came from, and you know, all along the way, the people that helped you in the process and things like that to change the system, to get people to wake up. But like any goals like in the sense of like where you would like to perform, like ideal places like you ever want to see yourself?
Madison Square Garden.
That's crazy. Hey, I can imagine, dog.
Madison Square
Garden. I can imagine.
And I want to pack that bitch out.
Yeah.
I got to pack that bitch out.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fire right there.
Nothing but smoking that bitch. You can't. If you don't smoke, don't come in this motherfucker.
Real quick before you go, give me your top 3 smoke artists.
Smoke artists.
Smoke artists.
What you mean, smoke artists?
When I say smoke artists, these are the artists that people listen to when they having their sessions.
Come on! I came up in here now. I got some McGee Currency with.
Okay.
And Currency with. One more. Oh, Iceberg, from Day
Iceberg. I was waiting. I was like, is he gonna say?
Yeah, Iceberg. I was trying to get today. I forget you feel me. It's been a little while. Yeah, but Iceberg. Come on now. I still listen to I Get So High.
Yeah, I Get So
Come on, it's classic right there. Come on now.
Hey, that's a vibe.
That's like one of the first, when I first started smoking, that was like one of the first songs I ever listened to while I was smoking.
I got to give a shout out to all the artists that was making music when I was coming up.
You understand me?
Like,
molded the young nigga to say exactly.
Help me, my boy. Like,
molded the young nigga.
Y'all don't understand. Life was hard, but the music is what kept me going, and that's from people from out of state and the people that's in the state.
Exactly.
As far as in the state, I want to give a shout out to the people like COA, Legacy and them that with the wig and that whole movement. That
You
love that movement when they came through. Love his mixtapes when he dropped them. I want to give a shout out to Bird, his run with the tapes. A shout out to Lunch Money, DJ Rama. It's so many of them, like just different artists that just out of the city.
Changed the game.
Yeah, man. And even the young ones, the ones that's coming up now, man. Just keep doing y'all thing, keep pushing, keep your head, focused, and just keep grinding. If anything, get back in the studio. That's the answer. Get back in the studio.
As long as you don't stop, you're gonna get somewhere.
Yeah, that's facts. And even on what you were saying, like putting something out and you don't get the results that you want, I always look at it like I could have game planned better. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
Like when I drop something, because don't get it twisted. Just because you drop a song, you don't get no plays or don't get a bunch of plays or people ain't resharing, that don't mean it ain't good.
Exactly.
It's just the audience that's for your music is out there and you got to find them. And that comes with marketing. You got to get however creative ways you can market your music and figure out different ways to put your music behind it. One of the big things that people doing now is making these challenges and trends that people are resharing or redoing to the song, and that's blowing a lot of artists up right now. Not everybody can make a dance, so it's a little difficult.
Stay
tuned. Y'all ready for that Smoke One challenge?
Yeah, understand. We got shit all the way, man. We ain't playing with y'all at all now. Come on now.
But if anything, get creative. Find a homie that got a steady hand that can hold a camera.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just find a place, even if it ain't a DSLR camera.
iPhones they got right now,
exactly.
man.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Don't gotta be a DSLR camera. It could be something like a smart iPhone with a good camera that you can find a location, nice little backdrop, and just shoot, man. Just make something, get creative, figure out different ways. Or if you need help making some content, come on here at the AV Club to Artist Podcast.
Boy, gonna get you right.
We're gonna get you right with some interviews. We're gonna make some clips with them things. We're gonna be putting them out, and you're gonna get a whole different audience that you probably never even experienced was out there that might come to your music and embrace you in that way. But I want to thank you again for coming on the show, man.
That wasn't nothing, man.
Big love. It's love on my end when it comes to the Soul Network, the Smoke One Network.
Next time you got to get me and Soul on here, man.
Yeah, man. I had Soul and Ghost.
Exactly. I see that one.
It's crazy because we met up with you later on that day.
For real shit?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know that.
We was on the beach.
At the beach. I didn't even know that.
I tell you, that whole day was like I started in the morning.
Exactly. Just moving.
I shot in key footage, then went from key footage here, shot the podcast, then went from here to the beach, shot the video, and then we got rained on.
Nigga, I got stuck with your ass over there. I got that for you.
The pavilion.
Real shit, like, man, what the fuck these niggas that got us stuck over here, man? I'm parked way over here, man.
My car parked by yours. I'm like, how the hell we end up over here?
Drake came through say the day like you, without ever better right there.
Yeah, shout out to Drake, man. And that's the reason why I end up going that way. I seen Drake going that way.
And then nigga, this a fucking pier, bro.
Went into a crowd, I said, what the and I turned around and looked. I said, damn, bro, my car over there.
This is pussy ass shit, dog. This shit crazy.
But shout out to that man for covering the school bus up, man.
Man, Caleb got me out there.
Hey, where can they find you at? Let them know, all the platforms.
On Instagram, Smoke1_or2. YouTube, Smoke1or2 TV. That's Smoke1or2 TV. Everywhere else is just Smoke1_or2. You feel me? Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, Smoke1or2. Smoke1_or2 on TikTok. on Snapchat, Facebook, Smokey Roberts. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? It's SMOKY Roberts. You feel me? Go holler at me on Facebook. You feel me? We out here, man. Yeah, you feel me? We got a fan page too on Facebook. Smoke One. Yeah, you feel me? $MOKE1. Y'all just go check me out and show me some love. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all follow him, subscribe, hit the notification bell on his YouTube channel. Y'all get notified anytime he drop videos, content.
We got some shit on the way.
And stay tuned. Follow on all his platforms from the TikTok, Instagram. Y'all follow them distribution platforms too, Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
They send you notifications when these artists drop when you following them. So make sure you follow those pages.
And if you do, that's where the money come in. So show me some love if you fuck with me like that. You heard me? We here for the bread. You heard me?
And you can follow me at Westside's First and on the podcast A2A.podcast. And follow the AV Club too. They the one that endorse us and keep this thing going. Again, that's AV Club, the AV Club Studios on Instagram and all different platforms also.
Smoke!